Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your February 2019 monthly tarot reading. I'm going to be using my Gustav Klimt deck here to check out what your general energy is and what is coming in for you throughout this month. This reading is meant for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check out the readings for your other placements as well, because we are not just our sun sign. And this reading will not resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. It's just not possible that there can be a message that will resonate with every single one of you. So just be aware of that as well. Alrighty, Sagittarius. I'm using my Gustav Klimt deck here to check out your general energy as well as what is coming in this month for you. Let's see what my general energy for my Sagittarians is. Also, if you want to check out the general astrology and what will be happening this month astrologically, it is the first 5 minutes of the Aquarius February 2019 video, so go check that out. So it's actually less than 5 minutes long. It's just a quick rundown of what is happening in the sky this month in terms of, the new moon and the largest supermoon that we will have this year, which is the Virgo full moon on the 19th. So check that out. Alrighty, Sagittarius, what is your general energy for this month? What is the general energy for my Sagittarians for February 2019? And we are getting the Seven of Swords. Interesting. This card actually came out when I was meditating and shuffling the cards and connecting with your energy beforehand. And this type of energy is usually about something coming to light here, something that maybe has been ruminating below the surface, something that has not felt right, or if you've been wondering if somebody has negative intentions or if somebody's sneaking around behind the scenes, they could be this month, and you might be having that feeling. You might be distrustful of others. You might not expect the best from others. You might expect people to be again trying to stab us in the back, acting behind our backs here, doing something behind our backs here. Either that, or again, maybe we're hiding our feelings, maybe we're going behind somebody else's back, or doing something, that is hidden from others, doing something according to a hidden agenda often. Again, the Seven of Swords could also be, when I see it reversed, I usually see it as a reveal, but again, there could be, discoveries coming up with this, understandings of feelings that you didn't understand before, or why somebody or something was the way it was, or acting the way they were, coming across the way they were. Yeah, again, there could also be very decisive ideas that are finally coming to the surface that we have been asking for, is really what I'm getting. Whatever this is, there's something that needs to be evaluated, something below the surface, something that you guys have either put off looking at or have not really looked at a little bit closer. And we are understanding that it's time to really look at those feelings, look at what we understand, that is coming up right now, and trying to really understand what it means and what it's saying. Alright, let's see what is coming in this month for you guys. What is coming in this month for my Sagittarians? What is coming in February 2019 for my Sagittarians? And we are getting the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Interesting. Get the Fool. In February 2019. Death, wow. Okay. The Fool and Death. Crazy. Some real new beginning, rebirth energy right there. Interesting placements, though. This is coming in February 2019 for my Sagittarians. Getting the Ten of Wands reversed. The Chariot. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's get a better look at these guys with some clarifiers here. Alright. You have Death at the center of your reading here. Wow. Alright, so clarify Queen of Pentacles reversed. Clarify Queen of Pentacles reversed for my Sagittarians this month. What is this saying for my Sagittarians? We're bringing up the Queen of Pentacles reversed here, and we're getting the Eight of Wands. Fool. The Fool and Death here. Clarify the Fool and Death. What's the situation for my Sagittarians? February 2019. Getting the Ace of Chalices. What is Death for my Sagittarians? Clarify Death. What is bringing up the energy, situation, the beginning of Death for my Sagittarians? February 2019. It's coming out. Hangman reversed. Alright, 10 of Wands reversed. Clarify the 10 of Wands reversed for my Sagittarians. For February 2019, what is coming in that is bringing up the 10 of Wands reversed energy here? King of Wands, nice. And the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot for what it is saying for my Sagittarians for February 2019. We're getting the Knight of Wands. These are both cards that kind of relate to you here, or cards that I both associate with you. The King of Wands is, you know, that's your energy showing up in your reading here, whether you be male or female. It is still very powerful fire energy. The King of Wands, he's a very straightforward communication type person. Also, he's very, very much in the limelight, very attractive often. Again, you're showing up really, really great as yourself here, being wonderfully in charge of a lot of things, taking charge here by the end of the month here. It feels like you guys are really taking charge. You're dropping what no longer, you're dropping the things that aren't yours to carry. And I feel that at the beginning of the month, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, I mean, there's an interesting energy here of, you know, encountering some type of greedy energy, some type of greedy person, and or you know, maybe it's because of that we are needing a new beginning here. We're needing some new, we could have been dealing with a greedy job, a greedy boss, something like that, somebody who didn't want to give us the money, or again, we could be feeling like maybe even a little bit greedy ourselves with the opportunities that are coming in. We're having a lot of energy here moving forward, a lot of forward moving energy. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful, wonderful gift here, especially with the Fool and Death. It just feels like we're having a renewal of who we are. We're having a change. We're having a real shift here into a new chapter, a new energy here with the Fool, who is, you know, again, there's confusion, there's lack of understanding who you are with the Fool, but it's also the excitement and the energy of just stepping into something and not worrying about where it's going to take you because you trust this feeling. You feel that this energy has come in, to like give you a gift here, to give you this new beginning, to end this type of greedy energy, some type of, it almost feels like a soul-sucking type of energy here. Like maybe you had a boss or a work situation that was just taking a lot from you and not giving you anything in return. Or maybe, again, you're working for greedy people who weren't going to pay you like time and a half on Sundays, etc. Or whatever it was. It just feels like there's a lot of energy that is pushing us forward here. There's a lot of forward-pushing energy for new changes, new beginnings, drastic, you know, beginnings and ends here with the Death card and the Fool. Like we're stepping into something, we're ready to end something, we're not really worried about thinking about it, especially with the Hangman reverse. It's like we're ending something without really, you know, putting a lot of effort and time and thought into it, because we're like, no, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to start something new. I'm into this new energy. I'm into this now, especially if this is a love situation. It feels like we're done either with a greedy partner, a greedy person, somebody who is taking from us, didn't really have anything to give back. Felt like this person maybe was very needy, very frustrating to deal with, especially if this is a love situation where, you know, we're looking for something more. It feels like we're stepping out into something. We're like, listen, I'm just done with that. I'm not even willing to listen to what you have to say about it anymore. I'm over it. We're moving forward here. I am taking charge of my love life. I'm taking charge of this. This is the direction I'm going in. This is over. And I don't want to carry this anymore. I'm going to go and date other people and stand true in my own power here. And again, if this is a work situation, it kind of feels like that too. You're breaking up with a bad work situation, kind of. Or again, we're leaving some type of we're leaving in like a greedy, negative, kind of taking type of energy behind here. We're leaving behind something that maybe like took from us that, again, and if it's fun, and if it's kind of an opposite thing of like where we are putting our energy into other people's needs and other people's energies, it feels like we are switching that up this month. It feels like we are needing to look at ourselves and needing to really look within to see what's missing within us. And it could be something to do with love. The energy could be pointing towards that we need to heal on a heart level with the Ace of Cups here. There's a wonderful gift of love that comes in with the Ace of Cups, energy of healing, energy of getting us, you know, the contentment, the happiness, the love that we want, a type of wealth and all things of the spirit here. And that's what we want to step into. When we're stepping out into this new adventure, this new journey, into this new energy here, it feels very strongly like we're moving very quickly towards leaving something behind. We're stepping into a new opportunity and allowing something else to meet its natural end. We're like, all right, this has, you know, shown its true colors here. I'm over it. You know, this has not worked out for me. You know, I need to nurture myself here. How we've been nurturing ourselves here is really what we're asking ourselves this month. And a lot of us are going to realize that, no, we haven't. And the Hangman reverse, to me, signifies that we need to surrender to this energy. We need to open ourselves up to whatever this new beginning is and to allow the messages and the ending that needs to happen to come through, to drop these 10 wands here that we're carrying for no reason. We might be carrying a lot of burdens that are not ours to carry here. When the 10 of Wands is reversed, we're dropping that. We're allowing success and our, you know, standing back in our power, taking control of the situation again. We're not allowing other people to push us around, to tell us, hey, I need you to do this, or I need you to take care of this work and this person's work, and also I need you to stay late, and also, you know, you've got stuff at home, or, you know, whatever it is. It just feels like there was way too much energy here, and we needed a break. You're breaking off something. Something is being broken off here. We're separating ourselves from it. You know, because it just feels like there's an overwhelming weight here and we can't get over it. We're having trouble with that this month. But it does feel like we are taking the reins for ourselves. So again, we're confronted with situations of, do we hold on to all these problems continually, or do we release it and move forward? Do we move on to a better job? Do we really deserve this kind of treatment? No, you don't. You have better opportunities. Underneath this all, it shows the need to go within, to understand this, instead of stepping out into it just like blindly. Understand where this feeling comes from and understand what it is that you're actually looking for. Because you don't want to start setting off in this direction without really any sense of, you know, without a sense of direction. And the Fool will do that. So we need to address the energy of the Fool of, you know, yes, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling excited and wonderful about taking this new step, ending something and taking a new journey. But we need to discover what it is about that new journey that attracts us. What is it that we really, really want here? What is it the Hangman is, you know, asking us to surrender to with death? Yes, something is ending here, but what do we need to begin? And we need to step into our full power here and not feel guilt, shame, frustration over the loss. Not feel frustrated and have a sense of, you know, no direction here, because we can get that direction if we go within and listen. And listen to whatever these messages that are coming in, these opportunities. What resonates with your heart most? What is it that, you know, you want to be doing here? With the King of Wands, it shows that we have all the potential here to stand in our power, to chase what it is that we are passionate about. You know, the Knight of Wands and the Chariot are similar, especially in this deck to me, in that they both kind of signal taking the reins in our hands and, you know, doing what we want, choosing a path forward and going with it based on how we feel, based on, you know, what really drives our boat. Again, it just feels like we are gaining some type of entrepreneurial wisdom. We're standing true in our power, like, oh, this is going to work much better for us. And we might even mad at ourselves that we didn't see it before, but whatever this change is, it's happening, and we need to release those wands and chase this new opportunity, but we need to have that direction first. So find that direction in the beginning of the month, because the Eight of Wands can offer you a bunch of different things, a ton of different, you know, a lot of activity, a lot of energies, a lot of offers, a lot of communication, and we're going to need to sift through that and kind of work with that energy and see what is it that makes us feel this way, though, and which one of these do we really want to set off on. Because we have to have an ending here. Yes, there's an ending coming to here, but we have to listen to what this ending is saying, you know, really what needs to be ended. And this might even go a lot deeper into, you know, our issues with self-confidence and our ability to really stay true and strong with one path. So again, those types of, I don't know why I'm just getting that as like a weird little download message there, but somebody needed to hear that. We need to stick with what we start. it feels like we're giving something up, but we're realizing that maybe we have a problem with that this month, and that we need to, you know, follow a path where we can stick with, you know, what we're beginning with, what we're chasing here, and really make something of it. But it feels like, again, we're standing true in our power here as soon as we let go of the things that we were holding on to that really weren't serving us, that really weren't adding to our life here. Miss Kitty, do not jump up in the middle of this reading. Do not do it. She loves to freaking do it. It's so annoying. Her hair is everywhere. She's shedding like crazy right now. Yeah, you stay right there. You stay right there. All right, let's check out your challenges for this month. Challenges for my Sagittarians for February 2019. What will challenge my Sagittarians this month? What will challenge my Sagittarians in February 2019? What will challenge them? Getting Queen of Pentacles reversed again. There's a greedy energy. There's something about somebody taking from you. We'll see. Hold on. Any other challenges this month? Challenges for my Sagittarians. Two of Swords. I feel like there's one more. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like we need to make a decision that's best for us and for our, you know, abundance and our, you know, happiness and comfortability. We need to be focusing on that, because it does feel like with the Two of Swords in the middle here, there's a decision that we don't want to come to, a decision that we don't want to face often. The Two of Swords is here. We need to, you know, get out of this crossroads here, make a decision and restore that peace, bring in that wealth, because this is what's trying to come in here. And this is what needs to be reconsidered here with that Queen of Swords reversed. I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why did I say Queen of Swords? Sorry. But the Queen of Pentacles reversed is, again, a very undecided, very changeable, very false prosperity type of energy, very greedy, you know, that's, you know, oh yeah, I'm prosperous, but you're very greedy type of energy. So again, we need to get out of that. If we're living in false prosperity, saying that we're doing fine, but we're not, there needs to be some change that needs to happen here. There needs to be a change, a shift. We need to come to some decisions. Again, there's confusion about what we need to do here, and we need to gain some clarity on it, really focus on it, maybe seek out guidance, or again, chuck it up to our higher selves or the archangels for some guidance here. Meditate on it. Figure out your way forward here, because the Ten of Pentacles is what you want, and the decision that you make has to do with that. And we might be afraid, honestly, now that we're being confronted with a decision to, instead of being a lacker, you know, fake wealth here, yeah, I'm doing great, we might actually be able to have that wealth, have that abundance, have that long-term prosperity, and we're realizing that what we have now is not that, but what we want, and the decisions that we need to make here have to do with that, and creating that and bringing that into our life here. So, really, really wonderful shifts here. Even though there are challenges, it does seem like you guys will be aware of them, and that we might be able to move past them this month. Let's look at love and relationships. Let's look at love with the Hobbit deck for you guys. Love and relationships for my Sagittarians for February 2019. Love and relationships for my Sagittarians for February 2019. We're getting, oh my gosh, the Eight of Wands. How crazy is that? Okay, love and relationships, singles, couples for my Sagittarians. Month of February 2019. Getting Seven of Wands. Coming in for their love lives this month. Their love lives in February 2019. Sagittarians. Ooh, Six of Coins. We like our sixes. That's why I'm taking $6 off of all my love readings until the end of February. So all throughout February, you can take $6 off of any love reading that you book. Okay, guys? The sixes are my soulmate number, my reconciliation number, soul path. Twin flames. Let's see. Love and relationships, though, for the rest of this month, for February 2019. Temperance. And there's your card. Wow. All right, let's get some clarifiers here. Clarify the Eight of Wands for my Sagittarians for their love lives this month. There's Eight of Wands saying for my Sagittarians in terms of their love lives. Getting the Three of Wands. Let me get some water here. Seven of Wands. Clarify Let's bring up the Seven of Wands energy for my Sagittarians this month. You're getting, ooh, the Tower. Wow, needing to really fight. Some of you guys might be going through a huge shift, huge change, maybe even a fight if you're in a relationship here. Ooh, big shift. Okay. Six of Coins. Clarify the Six of Coins for their love lives. What is this saying for their love lives this month? Getting Ace of Swords. Temperance. Oops, clarified Temperance here. Not that many cards though. Their love lives. Temperance for their love lives. Love lives of my Sagittarians. This month here, what is Temperance saying? The Hierophant. Alright, Miss Kitty is back. Please do not jump up here. She really is dying for attention today. For who knows what reason. She just doesn't get enough, I guess. Alright, let's see. Let's take a better look at these guys. Alright. The Eight of Wands. Okay. Eight of Wands, Three of Wands. To me, that's a lot of movement forward, a lot of communication, seeing things kind of go the way you want. Especially if you're single, you're having a lot of options, a lot of movement forward. You could be hearing from a lot of people that are interested in you. Having, again, a lot of, especially if you're online dating or, you know, you're talking to somebody through the phone, messaging, anything like that. There's a lot of quick communication. The Eight of Wands is, you know, the fastest type of communication, and in this day and age, you know, that's, you know, through the phone, through Facebook, all that other crap. So again, we could be seeing a lot of communication in that kind of way, a lot of movement forward through that kind of communication. You know, through whatever kind of offers, communication that's coming in, you are seeing, you know, your love life move forward. You're seeing things kind of go the way you want to. You're seeing, you know, growth and development there in your relationship, or again, in seeking a relationship and, you know, communicating with people who you might be interested in. The Seven of Wands in the Tower here, wow. That is some big ass energy right there. That is some big energy. The Seven of Wands is very much, you know, cutting down our problems one by one, not letting them build up, you know, being very defensive, defending ourselves, you know, so that we are strong enough to resist anything, any sort of outside influence. Again, it's a lot to do with our barriers and having our defenses up here. There's a lot of courage and resoluteness in defending our borders, you know, defending ourselves here and building up these borders, but it's not always necessary, especially in a love reading here with the Tower. It's showing that while all this communication and movement forward is happening, for some reason we're having this energy of being kind of defensive, on the defense here. So if something has moved, you know, if things are moving too fast, we might need to slow down a little bit here. We might need to reconsider because, again, we're having this defensive attitude, and I don't know where it's coming from, if something has happened in the past or what is bringing up this specific energy, but it's bringing up an issue here. It's bringing up an issue, but the Tower is coming in, and it is bringing clarity and balance. So, because you are being so defensive, it could be that you guys are standing up for something that you believe in, standing up for something in a relationship, or again, because you haven't given up on somebody or a situation. It could be moving forward really, really well, honestly. However, I would say try not to be defensive to the point where you're being cruel to people, or you're snapping at your significant other, where you're snapping at the people that, you know, are just trying to help you. We don't want to be too defensive and be like, no, if I pursue this person, they're going to reject me, you know, that kind of crap here. It's going to start causing a fight if you do that. The Tower is a huge, massive shift here that is really coming from an outside force here. I mean, there we have Smog, like, blowing down, you know, the fire, and we all know what he does to Lake Town. Nothing is ever the same again. But what changes is, you know, I mean, you know how, if you ever read The Hobbit, seen The Hobbit, you know how it all shifts after, you know, Smog comes out, starts burning things down. You know how it changes the events of, you know, all the Lord of the Rings. So, this Tower moment happens to shift everything. It brings things, you know, it brings to your attention the need to really build on more solid foundations. It's also, again, realizations of truth, huge, some sort of massive, you know, upheaval, even like it could be even a sudden trauma. I mean, this came up for me. I was so nervous when I kept seeing this show up in my readings, and then out of nowhere, I mean, I got really, really sick, and I had to be hospitalized. My boyfriend came in and, you know, my partner came in and just, like, totally swept me, like anime style, like literally saved me, because I was just like basically like dying on the floor there. And that was my tower moment, but it brought about a lot of realizations for me. And you know, the tower moment can come up as anything. So whatever you're thinking it might be, it probably won't be that. Okay, we never really can expect it. Even as a psychic, you know, you can see these things coming, but you know, when the tower moment enters your own life, you can't really see exactly what it's going to be. So again, it's usually sudden, huge upheavals, sudden huge shifts that happen because of an outside influence or something that's coming in from the outside here. It's really better to accept our changes rather than to resist them, which is really important here. That Seven of Wands in the Tower is really what I wanted to get to here. It's, you know, what we need to do when this kind of stuff happens, when all this change is coming in, it feels like we're trying to resist it. We need to allow the change to happen in our relationship, whether it means that we're breaking up or getting back together. It doesn't really seem like a breakup for a lot of you guys. It does seem to me like we're having clarity about a relationship. We're having clarity about, you know, where it's going. Hold on. She's so very loud today. Okay. All right. Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, though. There's a lot of clarity that's coming in here. Big sudden like zaps of it. It feels like the Tower comes in and suddenly we see things for what they are. We see that maybe we're being defensive, as you know, the universe is trying to allow all this change to come in, allow this huge shift, allow all this passion, this love, this communication to come in, and you know, give us what we want. So maybe we've been putting into this, or you know, we've been wanting for this to come in, and now you know the universe is trying to give back to us, and we're like, whoa, I don't know. Or again, with this kind of situation here, it could, with all this energy, if you're in a relationship, I'm getting that some of us here need to look at, you know, the give and take between us here, especially with the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. I need to take it slower. I need to, you know, go back to a more traditional stance on that. Maybe one person is giving too much. It needs to be balanced with that Temperance card. It feels like you guys can really head that. Okay, also listen to your higher selves this month. Whenever the Hierophant or the High Priestess comes up with the Ace of Swords, especially near it, I see it as, especially, you know, with the Temperance card here. Hold on. Alright, sorry. Scylla is freaking out about I don't know. She likes to be really loud only when I'm in the middle of a reading, so I think she gets jealous. Anyways, sorry about that. The Six of Coins, the Hierophant, the Temperance card here. This is all saying, again, listen to your higher self. Your higher self, or, you know, your spirit guides, something, or again, it could even just be an older person or somebody that you consider, you know, a wise elder, somebody that you seek guidance from here, could be saying, hey, you need to balance things out right now. Temperance comes about when, you know, something needs to be refixed, something, you know, is within you needs to be balanced out again, because it's not working out at this time, or, you know, it's not, something is out of whack here, something is not right. We need to look into our past in order to really understand our present, and understand like the present here, moderation, healing, and unifying all of the opposing trends within our life here. It really tells us that we need to, if we're, you know, if we're indulging too much, especially in relationships, we're spending too much, we're doing, you know, we're acting a certain way too much, starting fights too much, or, you know, especially giving too much, we need to dilute that situation and exercise some temperance here. We need to really resist the pull of opposites and balance our contradictory desires, okay, in order to move forward smoothly in a relationship here. So again, we need to maybe act a little bit more traditionally, you know, find a more balanced situation here, and clarity could come between that. Maybe we'll have a fight, or, you know, because you're being defensive, maybe you don't want to give too much anymore because you've been giving in a relationship, and you're like, hey, okay, that's enough, like, I can't do it anymore. Maybe you've been taking too much, and you guys are the ones who need to be giving a little bit more to this person, or, you know, listen to your higher self about what is not right here, what needs to be balanced out, because the Tower is coming in to bring you that clarity, to bring you an opportunity to balance things out. So don't be defensive as we move forward here, no matter what it is that we're moving forward in, especially if it's good and you're seeing a lot of movement in your relationships. Don't meet it with defensiveness and anger and frustration and blah blah blah, that kind of energy. Or, you know, you're just snapping at people. I don't know, I'm kind of getting that kind of energy. But let's check out my Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle deck here. These are new this month, and I wasn't able to use them for like the first, I think, 5 or 6 readings. But now they are here, and I want to use them for some advice for this month because it is February, the month of love. So let's see, advice for Sagittarius this month. What will help Sagittarius this month? What do they need to know from the Romance Angels, from Aphrodite, from the Spirit? What do they need to know this month, my Sagittarians? And we're getting free yourself. Woo! It's time to take back control of your life. I love that picture. They have all like these either really old illustrations. Some of them are kind of weird and I don't like them, but I really like all these old art illustrations, art history type illustrations. Free yourself. I think this thing got a unicorn or something. Anyways. Like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the romance angels because they've heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and awaken. This leads to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. Beautiful message for this month. Okay, guys, I don't really feel like I need to say anything else about that. That was perfect for you. Perfect. You know, free yourself from whatever is making you feel trapped and take back control of your life. Okay, guys? Really. Beautiful messages. Check out your yearly 2019 to 2020 tarot readings. There's a lot of important messages for the whole year for you guys about all the transits and the transformations you guys will be going through specifically. Also check out your monthly readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's a lot of repeating cards and energies, and a lot of really important messages with all of, you know, the Leo supermoon, and again, the supermoon that will be happening throughout February in Virgo. So again, there's a lot of really important lunar things happening, and if you haven't checked out that Leo full moon and total lunar eclipse video, that energy is kicking around for the next 6 months, and it is still very important. So please go check that out as well. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and if you haven't, please do share and subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading, you can do so by checking out all the information below this video. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful February. I will see you in your weeklies.